Welcome parents. This is again second episode of the series for which we were talking about what we can do for the betterment of the child in these short time for his examination or her examination. In the previous series we talked about trying to make them open, and whenever they are open to us we should help them the way they want. Now in this, how should we carry out once they are open to us? First thing is, which I would say, let the child finalize his goal. We should not emphasize our goal on him. हमारा goal एक broader perspective में होना चाहिए, that he should be a responsible citizen, well-matured person. ये हमारा goal है. But regarding his marks, his ambition for his career, etc., I am talking the louder way. Let him choose it. We should be helpful in choosing. अगर उसको कुछ queries हैं, वो कुछ जानना चाहता है, we should help. But the final decision should be left on him. Now, coming back to the point for the examination, right now, supposing a student feels that he is an 80%, मैं आपको दोनों concept बताऊं. If we impose on him to be a 90%er, he'll always be under a pressure that I am lacking by 10%. So उसकी performance might decrease. The psychologist also agreed that under pressure the performance might decrease. On the other hand, supposing the student is 90% and he sets his own aim as 80%. Mind you, अगर examination में वो paper देने गया है, he is writing a paper, he has completed 80%, he would not leave writing, that is for sure. So he will ultimately achieve his aim. So our main aim is not to come under his goal, but to make sure whatever he aims, he gets, and that should be by his potential. हमारा last aim सिर्फ इतना है, he should perform up to his potential. तो पहली मदद हम उसकी करें, he should set up his own goal. Second, दूसरी बात, now how to go for the goal. एक बार उसने अपना गोल अचीव करने की कोशिश करनी कि मुझे इतने मार्क्स लाने हैं हर सब्जेक्ट में, जो भी उसका चीज है, how do we go ahead. Second thing is the examination schedule is now out. हमको पता है इतने दिनों बाद हमारे examinations हैं. Now the student should be made clear इतने दिनों में sufficiently, अभी बहुत ज्यादा टाइम है. I must say from the education background, I must say अभी भी बहुत ज्यादा टाइम है किसी स्टूडेंट को 85% लाने के लिए. अगर पेरेंटल गाइडेंस प्रॉपर हो, बच्चे का अपना मोटिवेशन हो और प्रॉपरली अपने पोटेंशियल को यूटिलाइज करे. सो हाउ शुड वी गो अबाउट हिम? नाउ व्हेन द एग्जामिनेशन शेड्यूल इज आउट, ही नोज हाउ मेनी डेज इज लेफ्ट, सो ही कैन प्लान अकॉर्डिंगली. मुझे कितने दिनों में मेरा सिलेबस कितना पार्ट क्लियर होता है, एंड फॉर दैट ही हैज टू बी मेड टू अंडरस्टैंड विद द रैशनल थिंकिंग. कई बार हमारे बच्चे वी फाइंड 2 दिन रात भर जाग लूंगा, दैट इज अ रॉन्ग स्ट्रैटेजी. बच्चे को अपना एफर्ट उतना ही लगाना है जितना डेली वो लगा सकता है, और उस चीज को उसको अपने सिलेबस में पार्ट बाय पार्ट ही शुड बी इन अ पोजीशन कि जो फाइनल एग्जामिनेशन डे है 3 or 4 days prior to that he is fully fit for examination. One thing which is very clear for the students as well as parents, it is very difficult for a student to be 101% confident before going to exam. That is very rare case. There are certain highly intelligent who have this capability, but most of the students when they go for examination they are above 95% confidence. We call it more than sufficient, and that is what we have to make him achieve. Before going to examination, if 3-4 days prior to final day of examination, if his syllabus etc. is over, that means now he can perform much better by the same potential. Looking back from that day, आज तक जितने दिन बचे हैं, he has to break up his syllabus and he has to maintain his time schedule, जिसके बारे में हम next episode में बात करेंगे. How he has to maintain his time schedule, his body clock, so that during examination उसको उसमें कोई भी problem ना हो. So in the next episode we are going to talk about the time scheduling for his body clock, which is very important for him. Thank you. Any suggestions? Most welcome at the same eduXpress.